Welcome to the Team Fanatics project presentation for instructional design. Our team consists of Elisa Barrett, Lionel Bush, Emma Campbell, Melissa Tillison, and me, Barrett Bills. We'd like to explain our design process through the ADDIE model. Here first to introduce our problem and discuss the analysis phase is Emma Campbell.
Welcome to the Instructional Design Team Fantastic. I am Emma Campbell. Our project is eTrain. eTrain is an online learning community for learning to teach developed by professors at the University of Akron. The eTrain site is accessible through Springboard and the public domain is www.uakron.edu/eTrain. Members of the eTrain include student teachers who are enrolled in the University of Akron's teacher program who are in-service teachers, and they are also enrolled in the master's program of instructional technology at the University of Akron, as well as in-service teachers from Akron Public Schools. Dr. Tsai, subject matter expert of the University of Akron's College of Education, wishes to create an orientation for new users of UAkron eTrain portal. The portal has several faucets and provides access to web resources for curriculum and professional development. Providing training for use of the website will add to the success and effectiveness of the site. New users of eTrain may have difficulty in navigating through all parts of eTrain efficiently. Deciphering between links and the links uses on the home page of eTrain, locating effective teacher resources, and understanding the tools and the resources available within eTrain. Through brief multimedia orientation modules, new users of eTrain will be able to efficiently and effectively navigate through the website. New users will also gain a deep understanding of the available resources and how to easily locate what they are searching for. The needs: short videos of modules for orientation of the eTrain. Orientation will teach users to navigate throughout all parts of eTrain. Examples of resources available on eTrain and downloadable instructional documents including screenshots of eTrain for further explanation. The learners are pre-service and in-service teachers. Some of the pre-service and in-service teachers have an existing knowledge of the technology and using Springboard. Teachers who would like to collaborate online with colleagues and gather research-based resources but do not yet know how to navigate through eTrain.
Hello, my name is Lionel Bush and I am a member of Team Fanatics. I would like to present the design phase of the ADDIE model as it relates to our project. The design phase is where we use the information obtained in the analysis phase to create this project. Within the design phase are 5 specific steps involved in our project: task analysis, learning theory, performance and learning objectives, instructional strategies, and instructional sequence. In the first step, task analysis, the tasks were accessing eTrain throughout Springboard, efficiently navigating throughout eTrain, accessing Colloquium classrooms, professional development webinars and Illuminate lab recordings, and locating specific resources within the teacher resources area. The next step is the learning theory. The learning theories we focused on were andragogy and connectivism. Since the targeted audience is adults, the focus of the project was directed toward the andragogy theory. The principles are self-directed learners. The learners enters with experience. The learner is ready to learn when they perceive a need to know or do something in order to perform effectively and the learner is motivated to learn after they experience a need in their life situation. Additionally, since there are a wide range of approaches for attending to the audience's needs, we believe the connectivism theory was appropriate for this project. Through connectivism, learners create connections and develop a network that contributes to their professional development and knowledge. eTrain is the node, which is defined as a learning community that is part of a larger network. Next, we have the performance and learning objectives. They are: the users of eTrain will gain knowledge and understanding of all content areas of the eTrain site for use in the educational setting. The users will be able to effectively navigate through the website with understanding of the tools available to them on the site. And the users will be able to use the knowledge of the available resources on the website to aid in teaching and professional development. The next step in the design phase, the instructional strategies. Members of the team will create 2 video tutorials with screencasts and narration to teach new users how to navigate through the site and help them better understand the available resources. And members of the team will create a downloadable PDF document with screenshots and explanations. The PDF will allow new users to have the convenience of being able to use their desktop to read through the tutorial and learn how to navigate through the website. The final step in the design phase is instructional sequence. First, video module 1, which includes Springboard homepage, calendar of events, Illuminate links, news and discussions. Second, video module 2, which includes eTrain teacher resources such as curriculum, pedagogy, assessment, technology, professional development, student teaching resources, and career. And finally, PDF orientation, which includes eTrain teacher resources. My level of involvement in the project included gathering information from the SME, Dr. Sai, to help with the decisions about the possible instructional strategies we were going to use. Also, I helped present ideas of the different types of media and technology used in the project. After deciding on the types of media and technology to use, I, along with another group member, were delegated the responsibility of creating PDFs that would effectively give the users downloadable documents to reference during their navigational processes. Additionally, I provided feedback that influenced the design and development of the video modules. And finally, I contributed to the evaluation of the group's positive and negative aspects of the project. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Melissa Tillison. I will be talking about the development stage. Our target audience was student teachers. We wanted to create a short video to introduce the eTrain tools, but we also wanted to have an option for users to download documents if they chose to. We created screenshots to attract the attention of our audience. If the audience chose to print them out, they would be able to do so. So the screenshots was placed into PDF files. By doing this, we wanted the users to be able to visualize what eTrain looked like and could be used for. We also employ sequencing top to bottom, left to right to help ensure ease of use going through the site. We also created scripts for the videos before production, analyzing the script for coherence with the PDF files before creating the video. We added screencasting, which consists of audio recording, the voice moving through the website. The voice was very professional, spoke nice and clear, was to be able to guide the user through the website And as he was guiding them through the website, he would zoom in on certain areas or key points that we thought would be of interest to the viewer. And basically, that's how our development stage came together. We formed this on a group decision, and it was a lot of fun. I enjoyed doing it. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Elisa Barrett. I would like to present to you the implementation stage of our project. Although full implementation was not conducted until after the project was fully developed, during the first 3 phases we discussed how the project would be implemented, what assessment tool we would use to evaluate the project, which users would be included, and the time frame of evaluation. As was pointed out by others, the audience for the orientation of E-Train has been student teachers who are enrolled in the University of Akron Student Teaching Program, in-service teachers who are enrolled in the Master's Program of Instructional Technology at the University of Akron, in-service teachers from Akron Public Schools who mentor student teachers, and University of Akron faculty members who support student teaching and field experience. During the planning stage of implementation, our team decided to target current and recent student teachers from the University of Akron for evaluation purposes. We created a short 10-question survey using SurveyMonkey.com that prompted users to evaluate the instructional module's efficiency, including questions about whether the modules thoroughly explain navigation of the E-Train Springboard portal, how users rate the usefulness of resource examples given within the orientation, requesting feedback on the overall effectiveness of the orientation, and what sort of additional materials they would like to see. The final implementation steps involved writing a clear email to the targeted audience that included links to the videos and the survey. Our goal of the email was to briefly introduce the E-Train portal, the purpose of the orientation, and encourage the audience to help us improve the orientation by responding with feedback. Once the video modules were completed and the team made a final review, the subject matter expert Dr. Sai was presented with the orientation. Dr. Sai expressed appreciation for the artifacts and was optimistic that the orientations would improve new users' efficiency in utilizing E-Train. Following contact with Dr. Sai, we contacted the Student Teaching Office of the University of Akron. The office assisted our team in sending out the email to nearly 600 student teachers, current and former. The number of responses was less than we had hoped for and the results somewhat inconclusive. But in retrospect, there were several factors that may have contributed to this, as we will discuss in the evaluation phase. While responses and ratings varied from adequate to favorable, most indicated that videos were helpful for navigating resources, but that they would like to see more videos offering examples of how the E-Train tools might be utilized in specific content areas. If you were able to take the time to view the materials, we would greatly appreciate your feedback.
Hello, Barrett here again to talk about the evaluation phase. Much like the other groups, I imagine, the project began with our team attempting to envision what sort of end product we were capable of producing, and whether this matched up with what our subject matter expert, Dr. Sai, had in mind. To this end, we needed to establish some objectives for ourselves and our end users, which my partners have already discussed. As part of the implementation phase, we requested feedback from peers and some potential users, and reflected as a group on how we had done. In constructing the objectives we would measure our results against, we employed an educational standby, the ABCD model. We isolated our target audience, established the behaviors we sought them to become proficient in, having viewed the orientation, attempted to create conditions that were conducive for relating the information, and developed a means of assessing users' growth, or at least their opinion of it. From the limited number of survey responses we received, and in reflecting on our work, we came to the conclusion that while we had created a tool with some value, there was also much we could have improved on in our approach, thus the check minuses. So what did we do well, and what woulda, coulda, shoulda we have done better? We were able to reach out to a fairly large targeted sample of our intended audience, and thanks to the good folks in the Office of Student Teaching, the videos and survey went out to nearly 600 current and former student teachers. Though we did not receive enough responses to formulate any formal assessment of our impact, the feedback we did receive, both from the surveys and anecdotal evidence, indicated that viewers reported being better informed about E-Train's navigation and purpose as a result of watching the videos. We were happy to have been able to implement using popular and user-friendly platforms like YouTube and SurveyMonkey. That being said, we should have sought input from colleagues, fellow students, mentor teachers, and university faculty earlier and throughout the entire ID process. Along those same lines, we should have sought out connections to a broader audience and implementation, and not limited the survey to student teachers. We should have reached out to colloquium leaders to encourage their cohorts to review the orientations. The survey could have included additional questions about users' content area and experience, with E-Train and in the teaching profession in general. This would assist the E-Train developers in catering to users' needs. We also would have liked to have implemented earlier and followed up with reminders. Perhaps most importantly, we should have made the artifacts available to our subject matter expert to post on the Springboard page with the hopes of increasing exposure. Last but not least, our communication could have been much better. Within our group, we should have better articulated expectations for each person's given roles and provided prompt feedback to teammates. We should have requested more input from Dr. Tsai and from potential partners and users. These lapses in communication led to lost opportunities, and time slipping by faster than we might have liked. In spite of our mistakes, I believe my teammates would agree with me when I say that I am pleased to have had the opportunity to work on this project. E-Train is a terrific library of resources, and I hope that it grows and improves with the efforts of its developers and contributions from users. Thank you for your time, and I encourage you all to have a look around at the public E-Train site, and perhaps to reach out to Dr. Tsai, that you might take part in the collaborative efforts taking place in the Springboard E-Train community.